Yo, what's good, YouTube? I just got me a good workout in, man. You see it. But now I want to talk about, saving yourself first. I notice a lot of people, you try to give what you don't have, basically. You try to give, everyone else, your time or, something of value without putting yourself first. I'll give you an example, right? You might be a person who, people always come to you, so you can give them advice or whatnot. But, you have a lot of problems yourself, and instead of you having time fixing yourself, you're always worried about, the next person's problems. So basically what I'm getting at is you have to learn, man, fix your problems first, make yourself a priority before other people. That way you can be of greater service to other people, right? Because if I'm trying to teach somebody about, I don't know, let's just say getting out of debt, right? Let's just say I have a few friends who are struggling, they're in debt, and, they're coming to me like, hey man, what's the best way or best ways to get out of debt? And here I am giving them advice and this or that. But, I'm the one who has more debt than both of them. You see what I'm saying? It just doesn't make sense. So how about let's change it and, okay, let's go. Let me fix my debt first and then give advice. And another thing too, man, is make sure, you're watching who you're getting advice from. Make sure they're an example of what you want or what you're asking for, right? So if I want to, learn how to make a lot of money, well, I need to go to, businessmen and businesswomen who make a lot of money or people who make a lot of money. I can't go to my friend who, doesn't make a lot of money or isn't, financially where I want to be, right? And another thing, man, you got to understand, saving yourself, it isn't selfish. I think a lot of times we get it confused sometimes, and we think, well, if I'm trying to make myself better and people are, asking me for help and I'm not helping them as much, right? Because I'm trying to focus on myself first, I'm considered selfish. And that's just not true. You got to think of it like this. The more you better yourself as a person, the more you take out time to, I don't know, better yourself, better your mind, better your physicality, right? That's going to allow you to create the time or have time, to be able to give that energy or give that knowledge that you learned through self-mastery, to other people. So, you want to keep that in mind. And I want to leave you with this so you can better understand what I'm trying to tell you guys. Think of it like this, right? You have your own cup, right? Let's say a red Solo cup. You have your own red Solo cup. You got some water in it and it's filled up to the top. Now, you have 5 to 10 people, asking you for advice. And they all have, their own red Solo cups, right? So, the water represents, you taking care of yourself. So theirs is empty and yours isn't, right? But this is what happens. People are asking you for help, asking you for advice, asking you for money, right? Whether that be friends or family. And you keep pouring into everybody else's cup. And then, you go 5 to 10 years or, 10 to 20 years down the line, you look inside your cup and there's nothing in it. So while you were helping everybody else, to the detriment of you working on yourself, you realize like, man, like I helped all these people, but I didn't help myself. So then everybody else gets past you, right? Because you're giving advice. And there's nothing wrong with giving advice. I'm just saying, to make sure that you're putting yourself first before you do that, right? But what I'm getting at is, you get to a point where it's like, man, I helped all these people out, but, I set myself back because I was doing that and I wasn't spending enough time on myself. So think of it like this, right? You want to give everybody else advice when you get to the point where your cup is overflowing with knowledge. Once your cup is overflowing with knowledge and you have enough to give other people, then that's when you give them the help and advice that, they're asking for. But yeah, man, I just want to get that across to you guys. I want to give you that info, man, that advice and knowledge. But I hope y'all been enjoying the videos, man. I've been enjoying making it for you guys. But I'm out, man. Peace.